Hello, this is Empress Luxashay. Please like and subscribe. Thank you to those that already do. Hope you all protecting yourself. The energy is crazy out here. I watched that Rich Homie Quan funeral, and I couldn't even sleep afterwards. Like, I just was like, just drained. Like, whew, we live in a wicked, wicked world. But I'm on here to talk about Mr. 1000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant, Sean Diddy. His bond was denied as well as it should have been. So I wanted to do an energy check on what's next since that was denied. I did a quick reading right when I found out he got arrested because I kept seeing something happening between Leo and Virgo season for him, and a lot happened for him because you had Dawn Richards from what was the group, Dirty Money, suing him. And I always looked at her and I said, why is she the only one from Danny Kane still effing with him? I just always felt like I wanted that she have a story, and apparently she does. I was going to do a reading on that, but something said no, wait. And then he got arrested the next day or a couple days after she filed suit. So I did a quick reading for TikTok, and I saw where he was gonna have to do time. It came out like Spirit's like, no, he's gonna have to do some time. He's not gonna be able to post bond and get out. And I didn't know at the time, but I was picking up this energy of I actually said it like maybe asking to be put on house arrest and not being able to travel. And now I see where he tried to post I don't even know how you say it, what he would do if they free him, saying that he would give them the passport for his youngest kids and the access denied. So I guess that's what I picked up in the reading, the quick reading I did. But the reading I did right in the beginning when he was arrested, I feel like the only thing they're going to be able to get him on is with the financial part, which I guess would be the racketeering, or maybe something to do with the trafficking, because obviously with trafficking you're getting paid with that too. But I keep picking up they're only going to be able to get him for money, something to do with the money. So I'm doing another reading, an actual video. I just only did a quick clip on TikTok for the energy right after him being arrested. The more and more I find out about this case, I just be like, Lord have mercy. Lord. But I'm gonna start with the angel messages. No. I'm gonna start with the I don't know what to think. I'm gonna start with the oracle messages for him. Spirit is highlighting like paperwork. What I got was 4-page letter. So I don't know if he's gonna try to plead for sympathy through a letter, or this is emphasizing some paperwork being done. I'm also getting something, I don't know, someone maybe connected to him, or there's this energy of him feeling like he's a bum. More financial issues happening for him, because I also picked up in the last reading I did for him like financial issues and health issues for him. So there's something about, not feeling a bum-ass energy, excuse my French. Spirit is highlighting somebody needs to check the phone, also highlighting that there is a spiritual attack going on pertaining to the situation. I think it's worldwide. There's the energy of him having to wait. Spirit is highlighting he's a liar. Spirit is also highlighting that there's some kind of altar work being done or will be done to mask what is the truth. Okay, I got runes, which I don't know if you guys are spiritual, but runes are spiritual divination tools. So I'm getting like there's something that's going to be done or is already being started to help him. Spirit is highlighting an accident. I got something about in the tarot, I got something about 2 separate incidents connected to him. I got something about a pet, but I kind of feel like this is linked to the sex trafficking that I don't really want to get too much into. That's a I don't know. I don't even know how to say this because I don't even want to talk about that. I don't know if someone is going to say, or there's going to be allegations where they was treated like a animal Spirit is highlighting hell. Something about a wifey. There's a wifey energy here. I got a copycat. Spirit is highlighting privacy. Also, energy of somebody going crazy, or this situation is crazy. Spirit is highlighting destruction and karma. Spirit is highlighting something about a video, and there's more to come out. There's skeletons in the closet with this situation. I got child support. There may be an emphasis on support for the kids. Got messages from God as well. I got something about a settlement. I really feel like they're gonna try to fix this with money, or this could be speaking about a settlement being, because he got so many cases. There could be a potential settlement in the near future. I also see deposits, like somebody making deposits, and I got worth the wait. That's the second energy of waiting for Diddy. I forgot that Miss Carisha is a star witness. What y'all think she gonna say? Good, like this is better than Young and the Restless. And I don't know, I'm not trying to gloat, but karma is karma, you know. Okay, for Angel, that's just the crimes against women and the stuff this man has done. Every dog has his day. Spirit is highlighting with angels and ancestors messages that he is going to try to exchange some type of energy to create abundance in the situation. Money's energy. Your contacts could be energy, or somebody could be doing some type of magic when it comes to energy to create abundance in his situation, to make things fruitful for him, to help him out in his situation. I'm also got maybe selling some things off, like properties or something. I just heard properties. Spirit is highlighting that he's gonna stand his ground, but he's gonna have a lot of mountains with this situation. And Spirit is also highlighting that life is a great teacher, that this is a spiritual experience for him, and he's gonna learn from it. Now in the shadows, we had the Sky Father reversed. This talks about, you see how he went on that whole tour about I'm changed, I'm love with TD Jakes. Spirit is saying he doesn't have a relationship with the God Jesus. He doesn't have a relationship with the man, the person I recognize as God, as Jesus Christ, the person that, well, I don't know if you want to say person, but he doesn't have a relationship with the Sky Father like he claimed. That was all a facade. Spirit is highlighting that he's a master in, he's going to be a master in his next steps. Like Spirit is saying he's going to be graceful in movement and action. Also got Hermit in reverse. So there's something about him not being able to retreat and recharge. Like he's not going to be able to isolate. Like he's basically not going to be comfortable in this situation. In the shadows, I got there's possibly a resolution is possible for peace for him. I keep picking up on he's still making his way. And Spirit's highlighting mother and medicine. I do know she had that health issue, I don't know, maybe a month ago. So there's something about medicine and mother. I specifically went to his mother, but this could be connected to the mother of his kids. Ooh, I just got Kim Porter and the medicine she was given. Oh, okay. So it's something about the medicine that Kim Porter was given that could be linked back to him. This particular message card says honor your inner knowing. So he knows something about the medicine Kim Porter was given, or something she was given that was supposed to be medicine. Allegedly. Okay. So moving on to the tarot, Spirit is saying he's gonna have some bad news. Like I know he wants to get out, but that new leap of faith he thought he was gonna have, like, oh, they're just gonna detain me and release me. No. Things are going to remain stagnant. Spirit is also highlighting, I said there was like two situations he may be connected to. One is coming out as like an altercation, and then the other is like an aggressive, it was a little bit more aggressive than this other situation. So Spirit is saying he's not going to have that new beginning like he thought. Things are going to remain stagnant. It's very slow action. But there's the Wheel of Fortune here. Just talking about karma again. There's going to be a turning point. Some kind of good fortune, a cycle, a turn for the better. Spirit is saying destiny always changes. And something about his case, the situation can be unpredictable. But pairing with the Wheel of Fortune is connected to like somebody, an energy of not an equal give and take, a financial hardship, something being unfair, something being unequal. Is also highlighting depth and owing somebody something. Energy of being unthankful and stingy. Then there's that other incident. There is going to be some kind of reckless action. I feel like this already happened in the past with him. It's coming off like an impulsive energy. And like almost like he's going to go crazy in it. Out of touch with reality. Like a disorder with his emotions and his creativity, like a very moody energy for him. And that's Scorpio energy too. Bad news is like he may not be able to, Lord, his bail got denied. He's out of touch with reality. Spirit's highlighting this is karma. The wheels have turned, and he's no longer in control. I think he's going to keep trying to pay for this and maybe get favors from people he's done favors for, or people he thought would help him out. But I'm getting people are like almost are not going to want to be connected to this situation with him. Like what he's expecting is unrealistic. But in the shadows, I got this energy of him being released. Paired with the death, Scorpio energy. There may be something significant about Scorpio season. Basically, this says breaking free from bondage, liberation, freedom, and justice, being forgiven. Paired with the Scorpio energy. This talks about liberation and endings. Both of these talk about freedom. Like a change. The death, could be a physical death. And the shadows also got like him having some good news and connection towards some sort of betrayal within a relationship. Gemini energies being highlighted. There was people intervened in this relationship or in this connection. There's betrayal and some sort of deviation from moral standards, but there's going to be like some kind of new plan or project, good news related to that. Spirit is highlighting something being done spiritually in reference to whatever that is. I get this slow moving energy, but I kind of feel like he still may get freed when it's all said and done. The numbers I have is 10 and 13. So 10 to 13 days, 10 to 13 months, 10 to 13 years. I don't think it's going to be that long. 10 is October. 13 would be January. So between now and January, some interesting things may come up in that situation. Spirit keeps highlighting his mother. Also, I forgot to mention, Spirit is highlighting the last baby. I think her name is Love. Because how it came out is Love Child. So it's something about, and I think her name is Love. Well, the mom named Dana. Spirit is highlighting that particular child. So moving on to the next spread, Spirit is highlighting something about the mother or mother figures in his life. Him needing to make a decision dealing with her, like a priority shift. So what I just heard, he may try to make I heard players move with her. So then there's some kind of, he has this energy of being a narc. and very impatient and impulsive. I keep getting this energy, so he doesn't want to be in there. So there's this energy of, I kind of feel like he may try to use his mother or mother energy to help him get out of this situation, but it's still showing up as not a new beginning. It's gonna still be a false start. You're still gonna be stuck over there. Just some kind of like two different types of communications. I'm also seeing something. I feel like he's gonna try to make some of the things he's done in the past make it seem like it wasn't that bad. It's gonna come out very narcissistic. Like, what are you saying? Or his lawyer, his legal representation, they're gonna try to downplay the stuff from the past, the stuff they're gonna bring up. It gives like you're almost still idolizing what you did in the past. There's the energy of idolizing the past when it comes to him, and people are gonna be. Well, I think we see that he is narcissistic, the average one of us. There's an impulsive energy in regards to things that happened in the past with him. Interestingly enough, whatever it is he's going to try, I feel like it's connected with the mother. It's going to get a lot of public recognition. Like, everyone's going to be talking about it. And in the shadows, I have 3 of Wands. So this talks about you still kind of waiting, but you're making plans for the future. Looking at it from another point of view, if it's not him actively trying to make a decision with the mother is going to be shifting her priorities and trying to figure out between 2 options pertaining to him. I don't know if she's going to speak out for him, or it's just this energy of idolizing the past and getting recognition about at least 2 particular choices, 2 forms of communication. The mom actually, or a mother figure connected to him, may actually say something that will come off very narcissistic, like you're just taking up for him. It's the energy because of impatience. Yeah, I see priority shifts and adversity. Like being out in the cold. The spirit keeps highlighting like an older woman with him. Interestingly enough, in the shadows with that spread, you have 2 of Wands. This talks about 2 different paths, 2 different plans, 2 different actions being taken. Like weighing your options. In this particular spread, I see the numbers 5. I see KA. Shout out to Kim Porter if I ain't shout her out yet. The spiritual realm is way more gangster than this realm. And then I got 266. And 32. That almost looks like a number. 66 is 13, which is the death, Scorpio energy, and tarot. Somebody connected to this. How old is he? Like, I'm seeing somebody at age 52, 32, and maybe 66. Somebody with the initials KA or AK. Oh, goodness, AK. I'm going to clarify this 8 of Swords reverse, that freedom and the death for him. Oh, free from attachments, devil energy, Capricorn energy, something about Capricorn season or something about Capricorn. Yeah, something's going to be revealed. Revealed about a petty energy or some kind of inaction because of releasing attachments. Something being revealed about attachments being released. And there's going to be an inaction and pettiness. I'm also seeing like some slow moving communications and tunnel vision and some inconsistencies. There's going to be some inconsistencies with what they're claiming he did, but it's going to be slow moving communications. I feel like it may be linked towards the sex trafficking part. And I'm getting number 8. And I got 5MD or DM5. $8,000. I feel like his legal team, like that's the its emphasis on getting the sex trafficking charge handled. Like that's where the tunnel vision is focused on, getting that, I don't know no legal terms, getting that removed, or making sure there's no solid evidence with that. There's inconsistencies. I feel like it's going to be linked towards that part, and that maybe helps him get away, get freedom. Let me see. It keeps coming up a lack of initiative when it comes to the sex trafficking portion. I'm also getting financial instability again, and in depth, like owing. You're owed something. Could be connected to a feminine energy, Sagittarius, Capricorn, or Taurus. Like something's going to be offered to him. Like someone's going to like help him out. Like some kind of compassion is going to be granted towards him in reference to that. I got Aquarius energy 2 times. So I don't know if he has that in his chart. Oh, Carisha's an Aquarius. There's something about an Aquarius, and somehow this will help him get this journey postponed. I'm just gonna leave that there and see how things fall out for him, what happened for him. Let me see what will be the outcome for Carisha being a young Miami, being a star witness for Diddy. What's the energy around that so far? Oh, 2 of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles reverse. It's like she's gonna cooperate because she feels like she owes him. She's in debt to him. She could have been because I kept seeing the Queen of Pentacles. It's like she feels like she's dependent on him, unconfident, and also feels like I can never repay him for what he's done. So right now it's giving she will help him out. Like cooperation. Like these two still have like a connection. Like I'm still gonna ride or die for him. I'm getting the number 2 connected to her connection with him. Yeah, I don't know. It's some kind of tower moment connected with Carisha and what she knows. She's still very weak from this connection. I got HPTS with that. But it talks about life lessons and her being optimistic about the future. Also talks about, the Hierophant talks about commitment. You should, like her being committed to this. Sure. All right, I'm gonna leave that alone. Bye, you guys.